Hi everyone, this is Jervois here. So I'm here with my colleague here, partner Nabil. We are here at Jervois Mansion. We're just going to run through the project in a broad perspective, and then we're going to dive into the units to have a look. Okay, so Nabil, can you please tell us more about Jervois Mansion?
Okay, so what we have here is the current Jervois Mansion, and it is actually a redevelopment of the current project. It is not an en-bloc project, so essentially this is where it's placed. Okay, the current Jervois Mansion is at Jervois Road. This is where the main entrance is, but they're going to repurpose the entrance over here at Jervois Close. And the good thing about it is this road shared between two other developments. One Jervois here and Jervois Apartments at the end. Okay, and one thing I like about Jervois Mansion is the fact that it is not placed here. Reason being is because this is the main Delta Road leading up to River Valley Road, and then there's a petrol kiosk here as well as a petrol kiosk here. So we're tucked away in a nice quiet corner, and adjacent to us we've got Jervois Treasures, which is upcoming, the old JJ's residences at Jervois, and Jervois View. Okay, so these are the three developments that is close to us, and then across the road would have one Jervois, which is the main development. Okay, in terms of land size, slightly over 93,000 square feet. Okay, if you were to look around over on this end, I just orientate you. This is where the main entrance at Jervois Mansion at present. So across Jervois Mansion would be the Malaysian High Com. So they're going to change the entrance to Jervois Close over here. Okay, so like I was mentioning to you earlier, again, slightly over 93,000 square feet in terms of land size, ranging from one bedroom all the way to a 5-bedroom dual key. In total, we've got 130 units. And you can see that in terms of the landscaping and the design that they have infused in this development is that they are bungalow inspired, which is in tandem with the black and white houses, the colonial houses that is in the proximity of Jervois Mansion. Okay, the blocks in total we have 6 blocks perpendicular to each other, so they try to maximize the use of the space and the land size. And again, you could see that all these greeneries with all this landscaping, they've also infused towards the top part where the roof terraces is concerned, and all the roof terraces are all interconnected to each other with this link bridges you could see here. Okay, so again, if you were to take the landscaping at the roof terrace and put it on land, it is another form of landscape, another form of garden. It's beautiful. Okay, a lot of the times the roof terraces are not utilized, and that's such a wasted space. Okay, you've got a nice driveway here where the arrival port is, and it is flanked by this trumpet tree, we call it. So it looks like a Japanese sakura tree, but it's not. So it's called a trumpet tree. It is acclimatized to our weather, so it will blossom between March and July. So it looks beautiful. It's a nice arrival, and you've got also the basement car park that enters through here and expands out throughout the whole development.
The basement car park, is it 1:1?
No, so the basement car park is 80%, 104 parking lots. The reason is because they're trying to encourage people to be more car-light, because we're pretty close to the park connector.
Right.
They've also got provisions for bicycle lots to encourage people to cycle around the proximity.
Anyway, there are 1 and 2 bedrooms as well.
They have 1 2 bedrooms as well. So more often than not, yes, correct. So more often than not, those are would be for rental, and people won't drive. Okay. Apart from that, I think one thing to note is also that Jervois Mansion is awarded the Super Low Energy Green Mark Award by PCA, and they are the first private residences to be awarded this award. All the awardees prior to that has been commercial buildings. Why is it important? Is because they are using things that are sustainable, especially like low emission glass, to ensure that the heat doesn't penetrate towards the unit. They are encouraging people to have an infused, what do you call it? A more sustainable development and self-sustainable. Okay, so if you were to come around over here, you can see that there is another side gate here. So this side gate would lead you towards the park connector. Okay, so the park connector, if you were to go down this way, it will lead you to Great World as well as Robertson Quay, just down this road. And if you were to go down over on that end, it will lead you towards Queenstown Commonwealth. Yeah. So again, you could see that the development is just 5-story building. Plot ratio of 1.4, you won't have anything skyscraping. And the beautiful part about it is, you can see that on ground floor, for all unit types, has got a higher ceiling height. 4.57 meters for the ground floor specifically, or for all unit types.
Okay.
Second, third, fourth, 3 meters high. And then the 5th story is 3.32 meters.
Okay.
Okay, so to come around again, you could see that the landscaping, they are really putting a lot of things into it. And there's this thing called the Sustained Curation program. So what this does is to allow the consultants to teach or to train the maintenance guys on how to maintain the planters, yeah, and how to make sure that this greeneries all flourish and it is sustainable throughout the length of this development. Okay, so to come around again, you can see that in between blocks you could have like a lawn view over here where the pavilion is concerned. Yeah, so this is where the activities would be placed, and a lot of the classes, events and activities would be in place in this development. So it promotes or encourages an inclusive living lifestyle. Okay, if you come around over here where the pool is concerned, we've got a lifestyle pool in the middle, and then a clubhouse here, yeah, and then we've got a playground over at block 10, roof terrace. And if you were to come around, you could see that in between that block over there, there's a yoga pavilion as well as a gym. So you've got to go on that side. Yeah.
So basically, so when it comes to facilities, basically it's almost full condo facilities now.
Almost full condo
But I
facilities.
noticed there's no tennis court, right?
Yes. So there isn't any.
But
tennis
everything else is
is there? Yeah. So clubhouse, pool, gym, yoga lawn, playground, barbecue pavilions, alfresco lounges. So those will be provided for in this development.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll take a look at the show flat. Sorry. So as we enter towards this section, it is actually called the living room, and the reason why the developer prides of this living area is because you can see that these are the kind of furnitures that will be placed in the common areas as well as your lounges, as well as your clubhouse, and it's very nostalgic meets modern. So you can see like all this like rattan inspired chairs. It is all very nostalgic. Yeah. Okay, so we can go and take a look at the 4 bedrooms. So over here. Okay, so this 4 bedroom is 143 square meters, 1539 square feet. Okay, and good thing about it is as we enter towards the unit, it expands out throughout our living and dining area and looking out to a balcony, as well as a dry kitchen and a wet kitchen placed over here. And then you've got all your rooms all placed on one end. The junior master with an attached bathroom, 2 common rooms that could fit in a queen size bed easily, and a massive master bedroom here. And then you've got your common bathroom as well as the bomb shelter. So as we enter, so this is how a 1539 square feet 4 bedroom would look like. Pretty massive. You can see that the carpentry and all the works would be very masculine in terms of colors, that they use cool colors. So a dry kitchen would be provided with a silestone quartz countertop, as well as the one that's in the wet kitchen. We've got a small wine chiller that is provided here. Okay, and more.
That's only for the 4 bedrooms.
Only for the 4 bedrooms, yeah.
Okay.
And all the carpentry works over on this end.
Right.
Over here, you could put your snacks, your cutleries over on the drawer space. Yeah. And then you've got your integrated fridge over here. Right. And freezer. So okay, there's also another fridge here. Okay. So it's similar, just mirror image. And what this could do is you could put like your preparation, food prep, your meats, your vegetables, you know, your your fast food that you could fry for a freezer. So it allows that provision. Okay, enclosed kitchen. The good part about it is it has got a naturally ventilated window, and for most of the part for an enclosed kitchen, it's usually dark, right? So this allows for natural light to come in. And there is a sliding door here. So in the event that your whole house is air conditioned, you can just close with this and then open the window over at that end for more ventilation. Okay? Your washer dryer is placed here. All the appliances are by the Dietrich. It's a French brand, but sound German for whatever reason. And then you've got your water closet over here, which usually will be utilized by the helper. Yeah. Okay. As well as another window here to allow for crosswind ventilation. Okay.
Sure.
All right. So we'll take a look at the rooms. The living and dining room first, because it's pretty expansive in terms of the view. Again, the rooms are placed in such a strategic way where it doesn't have any wasted space. So the alley towards the other two rooms starts from there. Yeah, okay. So again, an integrated living and dining area which looks out towards the balcony. You could even move your dining area out as an alfresco dining area. You could sit 6-seater easily. And then this would be the approved balcony screen. If you intend to purchase it, this would be the kind of theme that they have here at Jervois Mansion. Okay? One thing to note, you could see that there's a lot of planter space. That is not part of your gross floor area. So Gerald, if you were to come here, you just screen over there. So those planter areas would be provided for and maintained by the developer.
So how do they maintain it?
So they will get the gondolas.
Oh.
They will get the gondolas, I think every quarter to maintain the greeneries.
How about the watering of the plants?
There's a water irrigation system. Within that thing, yeah, correct. Okay. So this portion here would be your aircon ledge, yeah, as well as the one over here also. There's another aircon ledge. Okay. So let's come and take a look at the junior master bedroom. Okay. So as we enter towards the junior master bedroom, you can see that it has got an an attached bathroom, okay, which comes with a naturally ventilated window here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. And then you come in towards the room. It is big enough to fit in a queen or a king size bed. And if you were to reorientate this bed over here, because this is actually an ID treatment, you could easily put in a king size bed facing towards the main window. Okay? And again, there's dual view in terms of the windows. One main window here as well as this side window, which is full length, and it expands the view of the whole room. Okay? This is actually a typical unit type. Okay? So, sorry, there's closet space for you over here. And then over here as well. Okay? And why I say it's a typical unit type is because over here, you can see that the ceiling height is up to 3 meters. Yeah, so that's a typical unit type. Again, if you're on the 5th floor, it's slightly higher. But if you're on the ground floor, it's even higher, which I'll show you later at the 2+ guest. Okay? Flooring is sintered stone. So what is sintered stone? Sintered stone is man-made. It is harder in terms of material as compared to marble. And as you know, marble is natural stone. It is porous. Yeah, for this, it's not, and it has a longer lifespan. Okay? So we come to one of the common rooms, easily fits in a queen size bed. Again, this is about 9 square meters. Okay. And then as we walk towards the alley, you could see that there is a bomb shelter on your right that would supplement your storage needs. And then, okay, a common room that is a mirror image of the one that you saw earlier. Again, you could fit in a single size bed with a study table, or if you like a queen size bed, easily fits in a queen size bed. Okay, this common bath would supplement the needs of the 2 common rooms as well as your guest, because the junior master has their own bathroom and the helper has got her own bathroom at the back. So this is the common bathroom. Okay, and then just perpendicular to it, you come towards the main master bedroom. It's massive because you hardly get this kind of size. It's about 22 square meters. Easily fits in a Californian king size bed that is slightly bigger than a normal king size bed. Yeah, and then it is fronting towards the a balcony. And the good thing about it is, if You could hear the environment. This is as real as it gets because we're not facing the main road.
Yep.
So when you come out towards the balcony, this is the kind of feel or the kind of atmosphere you will have. You know, like just very minimal traffic noise and the kind of clean air that you'll have at Jervois Mansion. And then we come around towards this portion here. You can see that this is actually an ID treatment. They have repurposed this space as a dresser area. But again, you're not going to place your dresser area here, you could actually expand out this closet space all the way to the end. Then you'll have more closet space. Right. If not, the provision of a closet space is there. And one thing I like about it is this window here. Yep. So it allows natural light to come in, especially when you're getting ready. And it doesn't make this place dark. Yep. Yeah. Coming towards the attached bathroom, it's massive. Again, one thing I like about it is it comes with a his and her vanity top. Yep. And then there's a separated shower and bath. So you don't have to climb over your bathtub just to take a shower. Okay? Again, with a naturally ventilated window, it allows natural light to come in. You could just fit in your blinds or frost up the glass if needed. Okay. Yeah? So we're here at the 2 plus guest. Essentially 2 plus guest, we have 4 layouts. This is one of the layouts, it's 818 square feet, 76 square meters. And one thing I forgot to mention is that this development is not a prefabricated development, meaning you can see like all these light gray lines. Yeah. This is something that you could tear down to make way for a bigger room or a bigger living area. So it depends. You have that flexibility to tear down walls in this development. Again, as we enter towards the unit, you've got a open concept kitchen, and again I can't emphasize the fact that we've got a window here. Yep. And it allows natural light to come in. Yep. It expands out the view. It's beautiful. Yeah. Yep. Integrated fridge placed here, and your freezer. Okay. And then again silestone quartz countertop with what do you call it? A induction cooker, and then your oven over on this end. The washer dryer is placed there. Okay. So you can see again in terms of the flooring, sintered stone is 1002 by 1002. And if you walk towards the living area, you could see that the ceiling height is slightly higher. So this is on the ground floor again. On any unit type, as long as it's on the ground floor, it is 4.57 meter high. So this is how high it is. If not, a typical ceiling height will be here, 3 meters. Right. Okay? And one thing to note also, you could see that they have repurposed this area to just show you that you could tear this wall down if needed. Okay? Expands out throughout the balcony. Again, the balcony is squarish. You could fit in like a, you know, like your outdoor alfresco seating furnitures. And then we could take a look at how they manipulate the airspace over here at the 2 plus guest. So the reason why this is called a 2 plus guest is because for a guest room, you have a proper closet space here, just one door, yeah, and then you could fit in a single size bed here easily. In any developments these days, when it says 2 plus study, you and I know that a study room can just fit in like one OSIM chair and then that's it. Okay, and how they cleverly manipulate this space. So this is not provided for. Yep. You could do it if you want to. Yeah, and a loft. So we can come up here, Gerald, and then you can see that it goes up towards a 5 square meter furniture deck. Okay. So again, with this whole work from home scheme, or when work from home is a norm, you could repurpose this area as your office or even like your bedroom, and then at the bottom would be your office. So instead of a 2 plus guest, this essentially becomes 3 plus guests if you manipulate the space, and it only allows you to do it if you're on the ground floor. So it's beautiful. This is 5 square meters, the allowed gross floor area to build up a loft, and this would be the one that is approved. Yeah.
So this is exactly a 5 square meter.
Correct. This is exactly how 5 square meter works. So what they did was actually to use part of the guest room to use to build up the staircase, and then this area is actually the other room's ceiling.
Okay.
Okay, opposite the guest room, you could see that they have a common bathroom. Again, only one bedrooms in this development doesn't have windows in the bathroom, but the rest you have windows in the bathroom, which is very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the other common room. This common room, like I was mentioning to you, because it's about 9 square meters, you could fit in a queen size bed easily. Again, this doesn't do justice lah, but you could see that there is some workspace at the corner and more workspace over here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we enter towards the master bedroom. Pretty huge. Again, if you're not making any loft, then this would be the ceiling height of a room, and it accentuates the size of the room. Yeah. It gives you an illusion that it's even bigger. Yeah. It is big to begin with, because this is again a Californian king size bed. Yeah, it's slightly wider as per normal, and again you've got this curtain walls here, and then another window here that allows cross ventilation again. Okay, closet space big enough to put in all your clothings, inclusive of this slide out accessory closet. Yeah, and then behind here there will be a full length mirror. Yeah, okay. And then, not forgetting the attached bathroom, slightly bigger than the common bathroom. Okay, with your wall-mounted toilet bowl, and then shower space. And this is also, the feature wall is also sintered stone. It's one piece of sintered stone over here. And then you've got your windows again for natural ventilation. Yeah. Okay. So that brings me to the end of the show flat presentation. I think Gerald would have some questions for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Can.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Nabil, for the presentation. Okay, just few questions to ask.
Yeah.
The developer, are you able to give some information about?
Okay. So basically, right, this developer is actually a family office holding company. So they own this land since back then. So we like to joke that this is actually his grandfather's land, which is literally his grandfather's land. So what they did was, when his grandfather acquired this piece of land, there was 3 GCBs here.
Okay.
And then the father, which is his dad, built the current Jervois mansion, which is about 36 units, big floor plate, 2,000 over square feet per unit. And they own this current Jervois mansions, and it is not, it's all tenanted. So they still hold, it's basically their property. Yeah. So what they're doing is, now the son is redeveloping this development to what it is that we see today. Okay, and the good thing about it is, why the prices, I think Gerald has shared with the clients that it is so attractive. It's because there is no land cost to begin with.
Correct.
Yeah. So when you, it's not an en bloc project. When there's no land cost, then again they don't have to mark it up. You know, there isn't any land cost to factor in to mark up the prices too high up. And if we were to take a look in terms of the starting from prices, right? They have quoted us starting from 2,200 per square foot. This is a norm when it comes to the RCR region. So, for example, in District 15, we've got this development called Mayor Mansions. Yeah, Mayor Mansions, you and I know that they have already transacted at about 3,000 plus per square foot. More recently, last month, a 484 square foot, which is a 1-bedroom unit, transacted at 3,002 per square foot. So in terms of location, I feel that what is the risk of you entering a 2,000 plus, let's say it's 2,005 per square foot here at Jervois Mansion, what's the risk? You know, compared to them at District 15, East Coast area, 3,002 per square foot. That's one. Secondly, if you were to take a look around in this cluster, District 10 for that matter, we have seen Hill on Holland transacting at about 2,009 per square foot. Van Holland 3,000 per square foot. One Holland B 99-year lease development going for 3,000 per square foot. So just looking at that numbers, I feel that Jervois Mansion is something that is decent for you to enter, for you to purchase, for you to acquire, and the kind of feel that they have here is such is different, because usually we have like a very nice architecture, and then that's it. We say like, oh, this architect is the one that built up, but what they have here is a kind of lifestyle that they want. They want it to be inclusive. They want it to have like a kampong feel. Although people feel, I mean, I have a buyer who feel that, you know what, I don't want to mingle around too much. I like my privacy. That is exactly the point. If you want privacy, this is the kind of development. Very intimate, 130 units. You know, you don't have like 1,000 over units of people living together with you. And another point that I want to touch on is also where it's located. See, Gerald, if we are located, for example, there's nothing wrong with staying in the east. For example, if this development is located at Teluk Kurau, the density that we have there, because there's so many terrace houses, the traffic, the number of people there will be a lot. But because we're in the good class bungalow area, near embassies, you won't yield too many units, and you won't have too much traffic in this cluster. So that being said, your competition or rather your privacy is not compromised. Yeah, and in terms of rental, next we talk about rental. Rental, the people or the demographics of people that comes here to rent is similar to what we have at River Valley. It's very, very close to River Valley. I just need to walk, which is a 5 minutes walk, towards Valley Park, another 5 minutes. So if they can't rent, or they do not like to rent where the whole busy part is, they will rent at a quieter part, which is at Jervois area. Yeah, so I think these are the few pointers that I feel why the developer is putting out a project like this. It is very, very decent. They are fair. They are looking at the market spectrum to ensure that they are not putting out a product that is way too expensive or selling it way too cheap. Because way too cheap also, we also worried. Like, oh, you know, they're compromising on their quality, but they're not. Yeah, so that's pretty much the summary lah.
Okay, so I understand from this development, right, that there is some holding on the maintenance by the owner. I think there's some talk about the owner holding 30% of the unit or something like that.
So
Explain a
so
little bit
essentially what has happened was, prior to this preview, they've already sold 29 units to their VVIPs and their families. Right? So that's done. But leading up towards our launch, they have decided to keep stacks. So technically it's block 12 and block 14. Let me just confirm. Okay. Which are the 3-bedroom premium, block 12 and block 14, which are the 3-bedroom premium and the 4-bedroom premium units.
Any more questions, feel free to let us know. Nabil will be here to help.
Correct.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much,
guys.
Nabil. Thanks for your
Bye.
time.
Thanks.
Thank you, man.
All right.
Right.